Alright, what's good with you young boys, man? Today I just wanted to talk about being broke at 30. It scares the hell out of me. I just turned 26, so I'm now on the wrong side of 25. And I've had this thought since I was like 23 or so. Yo, I can't be down bad at 30. Because people say 30s is the new 20s and all of this, yada, yada, yada. But usually, things sort of just kind of roll downhill, I guess. If you're at least stable in your 20s, you sort of thrive in your 30s a little bit more. Then you get thrive in your 40s and 50s and things like that. But if you're already struggling in your 30s, that sort of sets you back by like a lot. Your 20s, 30s, and even early 40s are your money making years. So being broke in my 30s is like one of the scariest things for me because that throws off your entire life. And I know people say like Colonel Sanders made his business at 50, or like the guy who made Marvel. I can't think of his name right now, but that guy made Marvel at 50. All these other people made things at 50. That usually doesn't happen though. It's usually not the best either because ageism and things like that. But being broke at 30 scares the hell out of me, and it should scare the hell out of a lot of people too. But everyone says, "Oh, 30s is the new 20s," and I'm like, no, 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 no. I don't want to be like I am in my 20s and my 30s. As someone who's kind of ahead, I guess, I am not quite debt free yet. I have the money to do it, so I could be, but we're headed to another government shutdown in January, and I just want to make sure I'm good for that. I don't want to be like, hey, I paid off everything, but now there's a government shutdown and like I can't do anything. Or like I'm just scared to pay rent. So yeah, I'm going to wait until that new government shutdown is over. That's going to happen January 30th because this is probably going to happen because the ACA thing never got fulfilled. So anyway, got to do that, stacking my chickens. And I'm sort of saving money up now. I have like, what, maybe 5 grand invested at 26. So I'm really am behind the ball. I got maybe 3K in a 401k. I have like I have $800 in my Roth IRA. And then in my regular brokerage account, I have like $1,200. All of it's invested, but it's just like I am behind the ball. I probably at this point of my life should be honestly, I probably should be at around 25K or so. If you like work it out a little bit better, maybe $1,000 for every year you've been living up until this point, but I probably should be at like at bare minimum 10. And I will probably get to 10 next year, but still. Just will the economy be bad in my 30s though? Like that's another thing. Because usually it's cyclical. Like the 2000s was a rough economical time. The dot-com bubble crash, 2008 housing crisis, 9/11 happened. So it's just like the economy was tanking all throughout the 2000s. 2010s, the internet era, the iPhone came out, the internet sort of matured and blossomed, YouTube, social media, the economy was booming. Crypto was just coming out, the economy was booming. Then 2020, the pandemic happened, the AI bubble, and there probably will be a AI bubble crash in like maybe 2027, 2028. Everyone's predicting it. Mass tech layoffs and things like that. So this is a down decade. Now then, either our 30s we're gonna rebound, or that's usually what happens. Like it's cyclical. So maybe the 30s is my money making years, but we have to hope the economy recorrects itself because like if this AI bubble crashes a little too late, so it doesn't happen in 2027 or 2028. It happens in 2030 because everyone thinks it's gonna crash. Like this is too big, right? Not even that. The dot-com bubble crash. The internet. That's what I'm saying. The internet was too big. That's when the dot-com bubble crash happened. Everyone was just making up. Like Mark Cuban with broadcast.com. They gave him $1 billion for that. And then like right after that it tanked. So like that's basically what happening with AI right now. Everyone has an AI product and they're pumping it up with billions and billions and billions of dollars. Then they're just shorting the stocks after this and everything's just going out. So yeah. But anyway, when is that bubble going to crash and how long is it going to take to recover? And what's the thing? Is it AI stuff that recovers from it? Because with the dot-com bubble happened, social media, YouTube, the iPhone comes out, so it revolutionizes smartphones and things like that. That's what made the economy grow, like online money, internet money. Is it AI money next? Is VR finally gonna take off? Like, what is the next best thing in tech that's gonna take off? Because it's gonna be tech. Industrial revolution, the internet, the smartphone, it's always been tech that drives things up. The airplane, it's always tech that drives things up. So it's like, what's the next thing gonna be? What do you revolutionize? So that's another thing. Will the economy still be bad in my 30s? Will my business plans or this channel ever work out? Because, like, I've been at this for since 14, 26 now, so 12 years of bouncing around channel from channel to channel. And I keep thinking, okay, I'm going to start my business after I do this. I'm going to start my business after I do that. This channel is not a business. This channel is more so me talking. I would like to get monetized on here just to do it, but okay, it is what it is. I think honestly, instead of trying to force monetization on this, I'd probably be a lot happier if I just finally started up that business and got like good at what I want to do. But that's neither here nor there. I'd probably be way happier if I just did that. But anyway, will my business plans work out by 2030? Because like if I launch my business next year, it'll make money because I'm not gonna spend that much money on it. So it'll make money the first year. I know that because it's service based. I'm not like buying up a bunch of stock for anything. It's service based, and then at that point, since it's service based, I'll just keep compounding growth and things like that. But can I keep doing that up until the 2030s, or will AI wipe out my business model? Because like AI is taking over some of the business that I want to do. I know that. Just looking it up and things like that, it's taking over the base level stuff for it. But if I get advanced enough, I can still do the job. But in my 30s, will this still be a thing? Will I have to be an AI technician plus my business? Like, yeah, what's the thing to learn? Also, YouTube channel. I don't think that AI will ever officially take over YouTube because, like, it'll supplement it a lot, though. Because entertainment's the one thing that you can't say that's good or bad entertainment. It's just entertainment. Some people like certain things, other people don't. If you remember the reaction video craze, I actually liked reaction videos. They were fun. It was cool to see other people's, reaction, give their own input to videos and things like that. Everyone else, like not everyone else, a lot of other people hated reaction channels. They're like, why would I watch someone else watch a video? You can't tell someone what content is. I don't like poop jokes and poop humor, but hey, some people do. Like those little Stickman cartoons and things like that, where they just have like even worse Family Guy humor. Like, I don't like stuff like that. It's not really funny to me, but hey, it is what it is. But hey, I like the Boondocks. Some people don't like the Boondocks. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You can't tell someone what entertainment is. So I don't think that AI slop, as a lot of people call it, will take over YouTube, but I think it'll be a big part of it. And I do think YouTube should reel some of it in, like some of these just blatant lie AI videos, or these AI channels that are pumping out 20 videos a day. So yeah, it should stop some of it, but will AI take out YouTube? It probably won't, but it'll probably do a lot of it, and like money will go down because so many people are on it now and they're just pumping out videos. So you're probably going to start seeing like, I don't know, 20-cent CPMs because there's millions of AI videos on here now. So I don't know, man. What are we headed towards right now? Because like the 2030s are going to be either one of the greatest bull runs of all time, or we're going to have 2 decades of just like negative growth for I guess the stock market's going up, not right now, but still, for the average everyday person. The 2010s was like a golden age. The 2010s is probably going to go down in history as a golden age. The 2020s, it's a down decade, probably, like it should be. Hopefully the 2030s are back up, but hey, man. And then I want to, just for everyone else, like, you want to have a good amount of capital in the 2030s if it is a good decade. That's what happened to a lot of people. Like, I literally just Graham Stephan. He got out of high school in 2008 when the housing crisis was happening. He saved up like $200,000, I think, for the next 4 years because he was in real estate sales in California, and that helped propel him in the 2010s to like $1 million net worth. Right place, right time, but he had the capital to do so. That's another thing why I don't want to be broke in my 30s. I want to have the capital to do something. I want to be in the right place to do it. Now, obviously, that's probably California, New York. Like, I'm from Atlanta, but Atlanta has a good economy, but it's not like New York or California. Maybe even a Chicago. Like the finance capitals of the world. Things like that. That's sort of probably where I'd want to end up, just so I can make more money. Because people who moved out to California and New York during the 2010s for real estate, tech, financials, finance degrees and things like that, they made more money than they probably would have in their small hometowns. So it's just like, you got to have the capital, you got to have the skill set, and you got to have the work ethic. Because if the 2030s are going to boom like so many people predict, and we're all going to be in our 30s by then, at least Gen Zers like me, man, you don't want to be broke in your 30s, man. We already missed the 2010s because, like, we couldn't work then. Some of us did. Like, some people's YouTube channels popped off, so they got, like, the middle of sort of the internet era, that, like, when it was booming and stuff like that. Now it's here to stay, but, yeah, man. Don't be broke in your 30s. I don't want to be broke in my 30s, and I'm going to try to fight that. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Please sub.